Limiting students to the confines of a course book generally restricts their exposure to authentic English and can lead them to having a sanitized view of language functions, which, whilst providing them with a structural foundation for communication, can cause confusion when they attempt to use it in the real world. Now, in this extract, we'll see how to use authentic short extracts of real people answering the type of questions that are presented through the course book, and how we can use these interviews to inspire students to create their own video and speak about their own television viewing habits. But like any good lesson, we'll need to set this up carefully by providing them with the language they'll need to prepare them for the task and to boost their confidence.
Okay, so have a look at these posters on the board here, okay? Has anyone seen any of these films? Anna?
Yeah, I've seen Mirror Mirror.
Oh, Mirror Mirror, what did you think of that?
Like, it's like Snow White, and it's like a romantic movie maybe, and I don't know.
Okay, so it's kind of like Snow White, but a real story, okay. Now, does anyone know what a genre is? Yes, Mark?
It's a type of movie.
A type of movie, exactly. It's a type, yeah? A kind, yeah? So let's take a look at these different film genres in this box. So I bet you know some other examples of some different types of genres of film. So for example, something like Into the Woods is a musical, right? Does anyone know any others? Yes, Alejandra.
Like The Ring is a scary movie.
The Ring is a scary movie, good. Okay.
I think that Sherlock Holmes is a crime story.
Okay, so now I want you to have a listen to a line from a film. Okay, and I want you to tell me what genre it's from and why you think it's from that genre. Okay? Okay, so what type of film is that from? Javier?
I think it's from a documentary because it talks about birds in winter.
Okay, good. Yes, probably about a documentary about birds. Good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get together with a pair, okay? And we're also going to invent on our own 5 lines that could come from 5 different types of films. And then after that, our partners are going to try to guess the genre, okay? So, with your partner, get together and start inventing those lines, yeah? Okay, and any examples? Any examples? Yes, Anna.
It's alive, it's alive!
Okay, any guesses? Gratiano?
Sci-fi movie?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Now, having introduced the topic, the teacher will give the students a speaking task. This task will mirror what they will do later in the lesson, but this exercise is shorter, simpler and more controlled than what we're eventually going to ask them to do. It's not only important to give the students an opportunity to speak and gain confidence, the teacher also needs to be very aware of the importance of listening to the students to note down areas for improvement and feedback. Now, in the previous section of the lesson, students have spent some time on talking about movies and expressing personal opinions. The teachers worked with them and the dialogues in the book and reviewed relevant lexis connected to the topic, in this case films and movies.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is, in a moment, we're going to be talking about our favorite film in pairs. But first what I want you to do is to take a look at the dialogue in exercise 4. Okay? Now, Nacho and Alejandro, I'd like you to read out the dialogue, please.
My favorite film is Minions. It's a cartoon.
What's it about?
It's about some minions. They are small, they look clever.
What's it like?
It's very funny.
Okay, good. Now, Alejandro, if you look at the useful language box underneath the dialogue, there's one question, one expression that isn't used. Which one is it?
Who's in it?
Okay, and why do you think that is?
Because Minions is a cartoon and you can see that.
Exactly. Yeah, very good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work together with our partner. We're going to create our own dialogues. Okay, so Ana and Gonzalo, let's hear your dialogue.
My favorite film is The Hunger Games. It's a thriller. What's it about? It shows a girl in a reality TV where they kill each other. Who's in it? Jennifer Lawrence is the main actress.
Okay, great. Okay, now let's listen to something you said. Now, is the girl in a reality TV? Nothing? Program. Yeah?
Our show.
Good, show. That's a more colloquial word that we use every day, right? Okay, so now we're going to watch a video where people talk about their favorite TV program. Okay? They answer 3 different questions. Okay? Now, one of those questions is in your box, in the box from the dialogue. Okay? And there are 2 other ones. So I want you to listen carefully and tell me which questions they answer. Okay?
What's your favourite TV series?
Yeah, I've got a few British TV series that I like. I like the one called Not Going Out. It's a like short sitcom. So there's 2 people sharing the house together. They're housemates and they got friends. It's just general life things really. They go to work, they share a house. It's quite funny, so it's nice and relaxing to watch that.
I recently been watching Wolf Hall. Wolf Hall is a TV series that depicts the Tudor era about Henry VIII, starting from Henry VIII and the numerous wives that he had in search for a son. Because, I suppose because I have studied British history of that period, the Tudor time especially.
I think my favourite TV series at the moment is House of Cards. It's an American production, but it's based on a British production from some years ago, which I think was even better. But I'm watching the current one from the United States of America.
Okay, so they talked about their favorite TV program, all right? What other 2 questions did they answer? Graciano.
What it's about?
Good. Yeah, and Alejandro?
Why you like it?
That's right, why they like it. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to watch the video again, and I want you to make notes on the answers to their questions. And I also want you to tell me where the people are from, okay? And who you think is the most difficult to understand, okay? Okay, so now where were the 3 people from? Yeah?
Australia?
Yeah, anyone?
Mauritius.
Mauritius, yeah?
Turkey?
Turkey, good. And so Mauritius, or Australia, and Turkey, and who was the easiest, the most difficult to understand? You think?
The easiest one, I think that was the Australia.
Okay, why?
I think it was more natural.
Okay. And who's the most difficult to understand? Yes, why? Why?
Because like we talk, I don't know, it was really difficult.
So it's difficult to understand. It's a different accent, yeah? I think it's a kind of nice accent, actually. Yes, very different. Okay, good. Now the girl from Turkey, what did she answer to the 3 questions? Claudia?
She said her favorite TV program was Not Going Out, and it was about some friends sharing a house.
Okay, and what did she think of it?
That it was funny and relaxing.
Good, Nacho. Okay. Now, Anna, you remember before that you said it shows a girl in a reality TV show? I want to play the part with the man from Mauritius again speaking, and I want you to listen carefully because he uses another word for show. So listen carefully and tell me what that word is. Okay? All right? Okay, so Anna, we listened to the man from Mauritius again. What word did he use for show?
He used depicts.
Very good, depicts. Right.
Providing students with real people answering the questions in a freer way exposes students to more natural communication, which they can use in their own performance. Remember, letting the students experience English as it's spoken in the wider world helps the students build confidence and offers support for the teacher to provide a reliable progression within the course structure. Supplying relevant content focuses the student on creative interaction patterns, and when they can see people expressing themselves in a less than perfect way, with hesitations and occasional mistakes, obviously this helps them develop successful communication strategies of their own. Having access to videos where people do what we've been teaching the students to do in a classroom, but taking it out in the real world shows the students the relevance of what they've been doing and obviously makes things more engaging and more dynamic.
Okay, so now we're going to have a go at making our own Vox Pops videos, okay? And we're going to upload those to the class blog so everyone can share them and see them. Now, what were the 3 questions that we have to answer?
What is your favorite TV show?
Good, okay, Anna?
What is it about?
All right. Yeah.
Why did you like it?
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to do this with our mobile phones, okay? I want you to use as much of the vocabulary as you can to make it interesting, okay?
I like it because it's funny.
What's your favorite TV program?
My favorite TV program is Castle.
What is it about?
It's about a guy and a girl. The girl is police inspector and she works with him. He is a writer that works with the policewoman to get inspired to write his books.
Recording students on video, or just their voice, is useful because it creates a sense of occasion, which motivates students to do it to the best of their ability. It also provides a record of their output, which can be seen several times, allowing students to focus on various aspects of their production, such as pronunciation, intonation, and interaction.